Welcome, beautiful souls. I was reminded as I was shuffling the cards, and I do my readings ahead of time, I was reminded that we will be sitting in a really powerful portal. That 6-6 portal, I believe, is within the time of my readings, will be like a day or two ago from when it opened. And I was told a while ago that these portals, the 5-5 is stepping up to the 6-6. So different things are amping up within each one of these portals as they open up for us. So from now until the full moon, which I believe is in a few days as well, there is a portal that is open, and they want to call it the portal of possibilities that that is opening for you now, for you to be able to discover something about yourself that has been hidden, that you either hidden because of fear or hidden because you just didn't know. Okay, so we're going to reveal. Okay, that one wanted to come but did not. So let's see here. Okay, Spirit, what is for this group of people, for this portal? What is the information you want to bring through me to them as a divine channel of unconditional love? Thank you. Calling in my own guides so that I can communicate with these. So let's see here. I'm just going to leave those there for a minute and see if I can get a sense of the energy. Throughout these portals, I have felt that what is happening is that we are calling back a lot of ancestral wisdom, ancient wisdom, past lives, a lot of things that as we heal and as we are healing our woundings, those things are coming more back into alignment with ourselves. So I feel like whatever this is that you have been aligning, and you may feel that there is more of a sense of direction for you as you move through these portals as well. So kind of a sense of a direction, I know it. Could be opening up claircognizance as well, or the third eye. I'm feeling like those upper chakras are receiving an upgrade during this portal. The records. Remember why you came. Yeah. Be bold. Be bold. Legacy. Remember why you came. And I really feel that there is a remembering of within that purpose of pulling those gifts back to center. That's an awful lot here, but I guess that's what wanted to come. I guess that's what we'll take. So let's see what they have. I'm instantly drawn here to the dolphins, the white dolphins and the black dolphins. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And I think my last reading talked a little bit about being alone as well and the ancestors coming in. But this is really talking about really blending the shadow into the light. Like you can see how the dark dolphins here are way smaller than the white dolphins here. The white dolphins are talking about that purity of heart. Okay, so that is about healing this shadow aspect of the self and calling in your soul tribe. The records. Remember why you came. Angelic realms. A team effort. Charity, validation, and patience. Yes, we're all here together. It is a team effort. We are all one. We are all one. Cathedral of Light. Oh, this is beautiful. Stubborn attitudes. Extending the olive branch, and artistry. Yeah, this is talking to me about being able to release those old beliefs, right? the shadow here within this when it says stubborn attitudes. Okay. A team effort. We are all one. And that's what it feels like here. And here's boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And I feel like these boundaries that you're establishing is and has a lot to do with the information that you're receiving. Spirit wants you to establish boundaries so that you are not overwhelmed by the information. Like there almost seems to be an overwhelming of not knowing where the information is coming from. Like interpreting it, deciphering it. Align your life. Oh, and that's interesting because I said an alignment. I feel like there's an alignment. What is not aligned or needs to change? And as I say that, this dog that barks out here once in a while, he barks like he's being totally hurt. And there's absolutely nobody around. He just barks like that. Cry wolf. Oh, I don't know. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Yeah, I really feel like there is a strong alignment that's coming in here, bringing you into, and interesting here, I'm seeing even the lights that are running down here, and then from the hands. So being able to receive, keeping yourself centered so that you can receive. There's a being above her here too. So that you can receive in truth, in the balance of this light and dark energy, without judgment, without bringing in your old beliefs that you've had. In order to receive from spirit, we have to be non-judgmental. We can't sit in a space of good and bad, wrong and right, because if we do, we don't receive the information, because the divine doesn't see it as that way. They only see it as energy. So if we place a judgment on things, those channels will not be brought to us, because that is not the way they want the message delivered. They want the message to be delivered in an unbiased way, which is really different that they're telling me this as a channel, because you use your bias to interpret. But they're saying you must use your experience to interpret, but you must be unbiased in delivering the message. You cannot put your own belief system on top of it or your own judgment. That's interesting. Interesting. They're telling me to use this deck. Yeah, you're coming into an alignment through these portals. More of an understanding, I feel. Okay, Spirit, that's an awful lot of cards. More of an understanding, I think, within your own position of who you are. And I know Spirit told me when I did a channel a while ago, I think it was with the White Dragon, yeah. And I said, I'm not sure that I'm happy with the answers you give me and that I understand. And they said that it really wasn't up to them to make sure that I understood, that they are simply here to deliver the message, to bring me the energy, and I'm here to channel that message, to bring that message in, being unbiased, non-judgmental, whether I believe it or not. I am the messenger. So the messages that I delivered isn't necessarily my beliefs when I'm channeling, because I am channeling information in from other realms. So I'm channeling information. Okay? Mother Earth, 22, the Master Builder. Shine. Transformation. Gratitude. And be still. me grab from the hidden worlds here. A lot of these messages that they're bringing in are of a different frequency than is here. So sometimes it takes me a little bit to be able to grasp onto that energy to be able to deliver it to you in the way that it's intended to be delivered to you. You may also find information within the records, the Akashics. I just feel lost here. I don't even know basically what I've said within the reading. I feel like my mind has been wiped at this point. It's a weird feeling. It feels like being, how can I explain it? It almost feels like being in the void of nowhere. So you may have a sense of that, like it's almost is bringing me a little bit of a panic here almost. Although I know I'm safe, I'm fine. And I'm noticing 22 and 33 here. But that sense of almost a lost energy or, yeah, not knowing where I am. Unfamiliar territory. Unfamiliar territory. Okay, Spirit, last time. No. So I'm just going to take the top card because that's typically what I do when I tell them this last time. Mountain Goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. Power of the mind and mindfulness. Yeah, this is like when they were saying about being unbiased within the readings. That's what they're talking about here. You have to let go of your own belief system, your own experiences and reality, and simply bring in the message as it is being brought through you. It is not for you to judge it, it is only for you to deliver it. So you are aligning to a higher power of some sort, a gift that's going to come in through that. And it has something to do with healing some wounds that you've healed here within your shadow aspect. Bringing your innocence back, that purity. Gratitude. This is a 10. Okay, everyone. I'm going to get just a little bit more information with the tarot here because it feels like I've brought a lot of random messages. But I mean, I guess there is more people that watch this, so not everyone will have the same. Look at this. The Fool. New beginnings. A new gift. A new gift. There's a card that's turned there. Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself, what you believe in. Okay? And that's interesting how it's next to the boundaries card and aligning with your truth. With this, we got judgment here right away. Remember, I said you have to release the judgment of what the message is that that you're delivering. They're telling me this is the last card. So I'm going to leave that there. You have to release the judgment in the messages that you're delivering. That is really, really important. Grounding is important as well. They're bringing in. Queen of Cups. Loving, balanced energy. Looking at everything as love rather than, good and bad, right and wrong. Just bringing love into it. Five of Wands is a conflict, which I feel like there's lots of conflict. And here's the Moon, which the Moon speaks about a lot of hidden energies, things that we can't see. And I really feel that it's like they're bringing in things that you have not seen. So they really want you to be in alignment so that you're not sitting in a state of judgment or defensiveness. Yes, you must stand up for yourself and be able to set boundaries. You must be able to recognize energies that everything is coming in a state of love, but not judging, not putting your own personal judgment on it. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is all about inspiration, something new. We saw the Fool right off the bat here too. And then we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups can be a card of healing as well, you know. Something about the gratitude too in being able to receive. Okay, let's see what the mystery card is. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, of course, is about the journey, the burdens that you've carried. You've had a lot of experience so that you were able to do this job. Trust that you are right for it. This is what has taught you boundaries. This is what has given you the ability to be able to recognize energies, okay? To make sure that what you're channeling in is through unconditional love and that it is not tainted by your judgment of your own beliefs. Okay, beautiful souls, that is your message for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always joining me here to co-create these messages. Without you here, there would be no reason for me to do this. So thank you once again. And until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.